Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope that all of you are fine, happy and doing well. Welcome to our 8th lecture of science, class 6. Students, our first term syllabus includes cellular organization of plants and animals, sense organs and photosynthesis and respiration in plants. We have completed all these chapters in our previous lectures. Now we will start their revision. Today we will revise our first chapter, that is cellular organization of plants and animals. Students, in this chapter we have learned that a cell is a fundamental unit of life. Cells are found in different shapes, sizes and functions. We also studied that a microscope is the instrument that is used to study cells and their different parts. Then we have discussed about all the parts of cells and their important functions. After that, we have discussed about the differences in plants and animal cells. We have also studied that organisms are of two types on the basis of their cells. One are unicellular, that consist of only one cell, while others are multicellular organisms that are more abundant and consist of more than one cell. After that, we have discussed about the organization of life, that how an organism is made from cells, tissues, organs, organ system, and at the end a complete organism. Students, today we will discuss about the questions that are present in our exercise. So question number 1 is describe parts and functioning of our light microscope. Here we have the diagram of light microscope. You can see that a light microscope consists of an eyepiece, tube, objective lenses, stage, mirror, base, adjustment screws and arm. Students, you know that a microscope is an instrument that is used to see very small things that cannot be seen with naked eye, as its name also reveals that micro for small and scope means to view. So with the help of microscope we can view small things. Now we will discuss about parts of microscope along with their functions. So first of all, base. The bottommost portion of the microscope that provides support is called a base. Stage. Stage is a platform where objects to be seen are placed. Tube, that is attached to the arms and bare lenses that are eyepiece and objective lens. Then adjustment screws. Adjustment screws are used to focus objects clearly. Now eyepiece, that is the lens at the end of the tube through which we observe an object, while objective lenses are placed near to the objects to be seen. Mirror is located beneath the stage. Light is passed through it to illuminate the objects, while arm provides support to base, body and stage of the microscope. Now question number 2, describe the structure of a plant cell. Also draw its label diagram. Here we have the labeled diagram of a plant cell. Well, students, a plant cell consists of a cell wall, cell membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, chloroplast and vacuoles, as you can see from the diagram. Now we will discuss each part of a plant cell one by one. Number 1, cell wall. Well, cell wall is the outermost covering of a plant cell. It is made up of cellulose, that is a hard material. That's why cell wall gives plant cells a fixed shape and protects the cells from injury. Then comes the cell membrane. Cell membrane is present next to the cell wall and it surrounds the cytoplasm of a cell. Its functions are to control the movement of materials in and out of the cell. That is why it is also known as partially permeable membrane. Now cytoplasm, that is a jelly-like material present inside the cell membrane. It contains water and many chemicals along with different cell organelles. Mostly cell functions takes place inside the cytoplasm. Now endoplasmic reticulum, that is an organelle present in the cytoplasm. It is a network of channels that helps in the movement of materials inside the cell. Then mitochondria, that is an energy providing part of a cell. Then vacuole. Vacuoles store waste materials. Students, Plant cells have a large single vacuole that is present in the middle of the cell. Then chloroplast. Chloroplast contains chlorophyll that traps energy from the sun. Plants use this energy to make food during the process of photosynthesis. Now, the most important part of a plant cell is its nucleus that controls all the activities of a cell. Therefore, nucleus is also called the control center of a cell. Students, a thin membrane, it is called nuclear membrane, surrounds the nucleus and protects it. A nucleus contains chromosomes that are small thread-like structures that pass on the characteristics of a cell to the new cell. They are always fixed in numbers in every species. For example, a human cell contains 46 chromosomes. Well, this is also a part of your question number 3, that is, write a note on the nucleus of a cell. Well, our next question is write about the shoot system of a plant. Here we have the diagram of the shoot system of a plant. Students, you can see from the diagram that parts of a plant that are outside the ground makes the shoot system, and they consist of flower, fruit, stem and leaves. Students, the main function of a shoot system includes the movement of water, making food, as well as seed production. Now, define a cell, a tissue, an organ system and an organism. A cell. A cell is the basic unit of structure and function of all living organisms. The examples are nerve cell, bone cell, skin cell and blood cells. Tissues. Students, a group of cells that perform same function is called a tissue. They includes epidermal tissues, xylem tissues, phloem tissues, mesophyll tissues in case of plants, while in animals, examples are muscle tissues, bone tissues and blood tissues. Now, organs. Well, a group of tissues working together made an organ. An organ can perform one or more than one functions. In plants, leaves, roots and flowers are common organs, while in animals, we have heart, lungs and liver. Now, the next one is organ system. Students, an organ system is a group of organs which work together. Different organ systems do more than one specific functions. Organ system in plants includes shoot system and root system, while in animals they are digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system and nervous system. Now, the last one, that is an organism. Well, organisms are the highest level of organization in living things. An organism is a combination of different organs and organ systems which work together in coordination. And examples are human being, lion, trees and others. So, here is the end of our chapter number 1. Here is the end of the lecture number 1. For revision, we will meet in our next lecture. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Do your work carefully, stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Allah Hafiz.